good coffee. Every Tuesday night, Bayou goes live to talk men's grooming, mental health, coffee, culture, and the gear that actually matters. No fluff, no filters, just real talk. This is the show that keeps it raw, bold, and unapologetic. So grab your mug, let's growl.
Comment ça va, mes amis? Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. Flying by the seat of my pants again. You know how it is around Christmas time. Being Santa and all, got to keep the elves in line. Got to make sure the toy productions stay up, and so on and so forth. Anyway, yeah, I'm back on here, back with OBS, and of course, kind of failing miserably. Okay, maybe not failing, but just not being as successful as I'd like to be. And what's up, Kevin? Good to see you, my brother. I still haven't figured out how to get the chat to appear on the screen, so you'll just have to bear with me. I've been working on a lot of things, and yeah, I'm gonna be a pretty smart fella if I ever figure all of this stuff out. But till then, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Just take it one day at a time, as we should normally and typically do so. But today is Tuesday, December 8th of 2025. We're a day removed of the how many year anniversary now? 80 something anniversary of Pearl Harbor. So yes, a moment of silence for Pearl Harbor Day. Uh, remembering that it was kind of a horrible thing, and it was the previous generations. They're a milestone, epic moment in their lives. Kind of like 9/11 has been to our generation. 9/11 was our Pearl Harbor, if you will. But anyway, not gonna be a Debbie Downer here tonight, but just wanted to take a moment and take a moment of silence to commemorate that. And let's see. Oh, well, what's up, Mr. G. Lou? All right. Yes, I can see comments. I can see comments. I'm just unable to respond to them at the moment. And let's see. I'm trying to see who else is in here. Okay, I already knew Kevin was here. And man, I hate that. Oh, will it kick her out? Oh, for shame. Oh wait, I can. Oh, I can send a message in on Twitch. Go figure. And G. Lou, and of course my beautiful wife Carla Oakround, aka Moonbeam. But yeah, working on trying to master this stuff, and it has not been easy by any means. But I'm also trying to master life, and that hadn't been easy either, for that matter. But yeah, I'm still doing the group therapy thing, and as you all can see, I'm still doing the weekly growl thing. I was supposed to have a guest co-host this week, but a lack of communication and misunderstanding and so on and so on kind of botched that. But yeah, the show goes on. I'm here, so it's not a big a deal. I can still able to continue on. Um, Now, what did upset me though, not about my potential guest, uh, computer system here and the everything else, what's up, Craig? Is I've been having trouble with everything. Seems like. And then tonight I was gonna utilize Restream because I've been having so many problems arranging and or rearranging everything here in OBS. So I go to Restream and I ran into the same problem last night. And I finally logged out and said, to heck with it, and I'll just start fresh tomorrow. And I had forgotten that I'd made that decision and logged into Restream, and it wouldn't let me log into, well, it wouldn't allow me to stream on YouTube. Like, wait a minute, what the heck here? So I don't know what's up with any of that. So I came back to OBS and then mad dash getting everything ready because I don't remember how I don't remember how to do a lot of things. And I've done a lot of things recently, and I've done too many things that, like I say, I don't remember how I did it, and I was not able to schedule tonight's stream because I didn't remember how. And now that I think about it, yeah, I got on Restream and I was wondering why the stream wasn't scheduled. I remember now because I was having problems with YouTube. So I don't know. It's a lot of mind things that if ever I can get them straight, well, I'm gonna feel like a pretty smart fella. But yeah, we do have a busy week this week, as my lovely wife said, and yeah, on Friday I will make my, well, it's not my official debut because I think I've already debuted my Santa shtick a couple of times now. But Friday I go do it over at the preschool for our church, and that ought to be fun. And just learned today that they already have a gift bag prepared for me where I will have little small toys or stuff like that to give out to the kids, which I think is really cool. Because if I had the money, I would definitely have a bag full of prezzies for the kids. But I'm looking forward to that. Uh, my costume is not as great as I would like it to be, but hey, baby steps, baby steps. I just got to see if I can find me some freaking white gloves because I really dig the white Santa gloves. And if you know, you know. Hey, what's up, Mark? So I'm gonna be looking for that, and then also I got to go get me a new Santa hat because my current Santa hat that I wear, it has naughty on one side of it. You turn around and it has nice on it, and I just the kids won't be able to read that or know what the heck that's all about. But I'm sure there'll be parents they'll be like, "Why does Santa have that on his hat?" Hmm. But it should be fun times, a good time. Will be passed by all, I'm sure. And I wanted to show you guys this new little doohickey that I received. Oh, my green screen effect is messing with it badly. But yeah, it's a fidget wristband, and you can pop all the little bubbles in and then pop them back out. Uh, I got into a new group over group therapy this week, and one of the ladies in the group gave it to me as a gift. I still haven't been able to actually attach it to my wrist, which gives me something to fidget even more about trying to attach it. But it is really cool, and I really like it. It's very. It was definitely a treat to me, and I'm very appreciative of it. And yeah, that's my little brief update. In case you folks haven't noticed or watched the Weather Channel or anything, Louisiana is attempting to have a fall, possibly even a winter. Not gonna hold my breath on that, but hey, it's gotten, as Kevin says, super cool. It has gotten super cool down here, and of course, everybody and their mama's under the weather because of our crazy weather changes here. And I'm not excluded from that company. I haven't gotten fully sick, but it's like my body's really trying hard. So I've been dosing up on the Alka Seltzer Plus and the emergency, but you're only supposed to take the emergency once a day. So I think I took that this afternoon. So I'm done for today, but I will take some more Alka Seltzer Plus because, man, the sinuses are just running wild. And it's also been making me a little lightheaded, a little woozy and wobbly, the usual crap, and sinus pressure. What's up? What's up, my homie? What's going on, Michael? Glad to see you here tonight. Oh, wow. So you started wearing bennies. I'm not exactly sure what a benny is, but it's probably, or maybe that's meant to be a beanie. You've been started wearing beanies. Okay, yeah. Bennies is a slang term for, we're not even go there. But anyway, once again, of course, I'm drinking my fruit punch. As always, I love my red dye, number 40. Trying my best to stay hydrated. Um, Not overly hydrated, but hydrated enough so I don't put myself at any farther risk health wise with the sinus stuff going on, all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Don't really have a whole heck of a lot to talk about tonight that I can remember. Although I do have something I'd like to touch on. Uh, I'm not sure if Gary's still in here. Gee, Lou, I understand that Alley Cat has officially relaunched. I haven't had the pleasure yet, but give me time. Give me time. But yeah, I saw something about it on Facebook. I did not realize that they were going to be relaunching this quickly. I got to give kudos. In fact, hold on. Let me give them applause. Because quite honestly, I was not really expecting them to debut until next year. But I saw that on Facebook. So yeah, I am actually checking out a little bit of here and there, a little bit of what's going on, trying to keep up with the times and so on and so forth. And let's see. Oh, okay. I was looking down here at the bottom. Looks like I'm only going live tonight on YouTube and Twitch because oh, TT is crazy, uh, as usual, and I've just not had a whole lot of success with Facebook. But anyhow, yeah, that's what's been going on. I don't know how many of you folks follow college football. Uh, I don't follow it as closely as I once did, but I used to be big time into it. But I know all the nation has been talking about it now, and the whole Lane Kiffin drama with Ole Miss and LSU, and oh man, it's It's kind of it's a mess, but it's not a mess. People say, "Oh, well, Lane Kiffin is just he's taking a better opportunity." Blah 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 blah, and it's like, dude, the season wasn't even over yet. Uh, your team is going to the college football playoffs. I can understand all of that. Yeah, I can understand you. You better opportunity, of course. Yay, whatever. But dude, dude just packed up and bailed. That sounds great, I'm sure, because there are plenty of kids across the nation who would love to play for him, want to play for him, and are going to play for him. But I just wonder how will they feel if in a few years some other university makes him an amazing offer, an offer he just can't refuse, and he just bails in the middle of the season or right before the end of the season, right before the playoffs, just bails on them to go coach somewhere else for more money. I don't know, man. I think it's a bit absurd and somewhat immoral, but what do I know? I'm just an old country boy, so I'm not gonna jump up and down on my soapbox about that. Not tonight, anyway. But yeah, that's what's been going on in the local headlines. Uh, I really haven't been paying all that much attention to the news. Another Saban? No, Saban. uh, he is not another Saban, nor will he ever be. Well, that's just a shame, Michael, because you just don't know what you're missing, buddy. It used to be kind of fun, and it used to be some really good food whenever football was watched in the Oakland home. We may return to that someday. Just never gonna know. Never can tell. It could definitely happen. But yeah, all sorts of fun and interesting things can happen that'll just make you say,
Damn!
yeah, what they said. But yeah, we it's bugging me looking at the monitor here because uh, huh? What did you say? Pick a topic. If I had a topic, I would pick it. But yeah, I'm being bothered by my backdrop because I'm looking at the Bayou Lifestyle logo and it's like multiplied, multiplied, and it's bugging me. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Uh, how many of you folks have started your Christmas shopping? I'm not going to ask how many have finished their Christmas shopping because some of us have not even begun. And how many of you are actually doing Christmas shopping this year? And the reason I say that is because the obvious, the economy is not that great. Everybody's strapped for cash and whatnot. And some families, many families possibly even, are going back to the old traditions and whatnot. And we're doing things to decommercialize Christmas, which is fine by me because it's been over commercialized for years and years, and it's just in, insane. Okay, Michael, we decided not to shop for each other this year. Well, the last couple of years, I think, possibly longer, My wife can correct me if I'm wrong, but we've kind of started doing a tradition of uh, giving thoughtful gifts that aren't necessarily store bought. Typically, they aren't store bought, or they're purchased at a garage sale or something like that. But we've been trying to do that within our little family, and makes the it really brings things back to the basics of being. It's the thought that counts. Well, it really is, and our family has been doing that. This I don't know how many years we've done it now, but that's kind of the wonderful thing that we've been doing, and it just makes us really more appreciative of the not so much the gifts, but the thought and the time spent together. Because you can make more money, you can buy more stuff, you can't make more time, no matter how hard you try. So I think that's giving of ourselves is probably the ultimate gift that we can give at Christmas or any other time of year. And I would highly recommend any and everyone to seriously consider doing that this year, because it's not about how much you spend. That doesn't show your love. It's about how much time you are willing to invest with each person. And like I said, you can't buy yourself any more time. No one can. We can't make up any more time for ourselves. And yep, handmade gifts are always better gifts. Yes, definitely. And Michael, I think everyone should just buy themselves something and save the holiday for getting together with people. Exactly. Getting together with people and eating really good food. That's kind of one of my second hobbies is eating. I'm sure you couldn't tell because I'm so thin that I'm about to blow away with the breeze. But yeah, I would suggest trying that out this year. And it's not too late to get started on it, but consider that if you haven't already, which I'm sure some of us have. Thoughtful gifts say so much more in a treasure than when I receive gifts, I immediately feel the pressure of being in their debt. Wow, wow, they must be getting some nice gifts. I'm gonna just give you something kind of crappy. That way you don't feel indebted to me. But yeah, that's what we've been doing, and kind of looking forward to it. I don't know exactly where we're spending each event, Christmas Eve here and Christmas Day there. And I don't know what we're doing, but it's really not so much about where we're going or what we're doing. It's more about who we're doing it with. And it's more about the reason why we're doing it. And we're commemorating the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, which is always a good thing. And there is I don't have it anymore. I don't know what I did with it, but the Bible study group that I used to participate in on Friday mornings before we moved to Lafayette area here, uh, one of the guys had this, for lack of a better word, a script that they would do that they read with the family on Christmas Day for Christmas dinner, and it's like everybody has a part that they read in it, and it's basically the Christmas story, and it's it sounds really interesting because not everybody, but multiple people within the group in the room each read a part to it and they all participate in it. It sounds pretty cool. And it's a great experiment to try that hopefully I'd like to try someday if I can find it because Keith gave me a copy of it. I'm almost positive. I just don't remember. That was oh, probably a good 10 years ago. Or no, maybe less. I don't remember. But it is something that I would like to incorporate into our Christmas festivities someday in the not so distant future. And speaking of Christmas festivities, not exactly sure what we're going to do, but we did discuss this a little bit last week that Christmas Eve. I'm opening my phone so I can look at my calendar. Yeah, next week will be the 16th, and then the following week, the 23rd, Christmas Eve, the Weekly Growl that week will be our first annual Weekly Growl Christmas party. What can people expect? I don't know. I don't even know what to expect yet, but we're going to do some fun stuff. Hopefully, I will have multiple guests. Hey, you guys, you never know. We might even get Dagan in as a guest. Hopefully, he didn't have to work the next day, but we'll have to see. But yeah, I'm hoping to get several guests for that and have a festivus occasion and maybe even have some giveaways. Ooh, won't that be special? So I guess all you wonderful folks will have to stay tuned and more will be disclosed as more is made known. Yep, and Santa will be there too. That could be cool. We like Santa. Santa's a pretty cool guy. But yeah, that's what we've got scheduled. And also, my group therapy, they're closed Christmas Day, obviously. They I wouldn't go anyway. But they'll be open Christmas Eve. So, actual Christmas Eve, I'm going to go to group in my Santa costume. And I've already got some of my friends that are really looking forward to it, wanting to take pictures and whatnot. So, I'm looking forward to that day also. And then we also have our church Christmas party coming up Thursday night. I don't I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna dress as Santa for that. Probably not, but whole lot of partying, man. What can I say? We just some party animals. We're gonna party like rock stars. But I digress. Yes, it is the season, and also got to remember to let everybody know that if you've had a little too much celebration and too much of the festivities, call a cab, call a designated driver. Don't drive. Don't drive drunk. Don't drive intoxicated. Don't drive buzzed. Don't drive anything like that. Just drive your friends, your family, whatever crazy, but don't drive after you decided to partake. And that would make me have a great Christmas. If nobody did that, that would be wonderful. And yeah, I'm still having fun popping on my wristband. Yes, doesn't take much to amuse me sometimes. But anyway, I really do apologize. we haven't had a really good "What's in Your Mug" session in quite a while. We went shopping this past weekend because we were out of coffee. How does that even happen? Well, yeah, we ran out of beans. Well, my new favorite coffee beans at Costco. It's the oh heck, I can't remember the name of it now, but we just got three more bags of it because it's on clearance, which means I figure by tomorrow there won't be any more left over there at Costco. But I'm saddened to see it go, but I'm glad that we were able to get three bags of it. And Velvet Moon. Oh, Velvet Moon is the flavor, but I can't remember what the name brand is. It's something that starts with a C. I just don't remember what it is. But uh, I haven't been able to keep up with the coffee portion of this program, and for that I really do apologize. Once we get over the hump of the new year, we are going to have coffee content. I'm just going to say we're going to have more coffee content, but well, we really haven't had any coffee content, so we're going to have that, and hopefully start doing what's in your mug every Tuesday night, and then of course we will have the return of the hot mic with with guests as I attempt to schedule folks in here because let's be honest, everybody's okay. My producer brought in the bag. It's Cameron's. Ooh, Cameron's specialty coffee. That is the good stuff, the stuff that I'm liking. And there's still a couple of others that I'd like to try. Uh, as a regular go-to coffee, but there's also a lot of stuff I'd like to try just to try. So we will try. I will try my best to make that into a weekly segment. And if you folks have any suggestions, recommendations, or would like to hear me discuss any particular brands, I'd be happy to do so. Now, let's see. Yeah, this is organic Velvet Moon Espresso Roast. Earthy, sweet, and complex. And it's medium dark roast, whole beans. And I can smell it through the bag. It smells so good. It's 100% specialty grade Arabica coffee, responsibly sourced, crafted with care from bean to brew. Yep. And as I said, it's really good. I really, it's got a very, um, it's got a rich flavor. Need to try the HE. Oh man, you just have to rub it in about HEB, Kevin. I hate you. All right. HEB does. There's very few things that HEB does that isn't good, and I don't think that I can't think of anything that they do that isn't good. But I have to say that because that's what people say. Yeah, I haven't tried their Southern Pecan, but I can about imagine. Last time Ziggy with it was in, he flew in to Houston from Malaysia because he goes see the VA every 6 months, and he stopped at HEB on his way back here to Lafayette, and he bought us, oh God, like four different boxes of the HEB brand K cups. But unfortunately, Southern Pecan wasn't one of them. So I'll have to put that on the list uh, when he comes back in April. And yeah, HEB has really good products. Speaking of coffee, I received Copper John's Mount Hood oil today. Can't wait to try it. Smells phenomenal. Okay, I'm not familiar. I'm guessing that's either a seasonal scent or if I had to guess, so I'm thinking it's probably the scent of the month. And I'm still waiting for Tyson to get the deodorant back in stock. I've been waiting and waiting, and I hadn't spoken to him in a minute, so I don't know what's the update on it, if there's even an update. But it's quite possibly the best natural deodorant I've ever used, and I'm getting lonesome for it because I'm running out of my store bought stuff. Not that my store bought stuff is bad or anything. It's just it's not as natural. But yeah, I have pretty much dragged this on as long as I can. Okay, yeah, Tyson Sin of the Month, coffee and blueberry muffin. Ooh. And blueberry muffin coffee is actually pretty daggum good too. Or blueberry cobbler coffee. Either way. And oh yeah, that's another reason why I'm not having a cup of coffee tonight. My wife and I are currently I don't even know what you would call this that we're doing because I guess technically it's not a fast. She wanted to do a 3-day fast, and because of both of our health situations, it wouldn't be recommended to go all out on it. So we're uh, we're doing very very low carb or low calorie days, and like for instance, today I had like 4 cups of coffee this morning, but I didn't have any creamer and didn't have any sugar. Used the artificial stuff, but a cup of coffee. Smokey, that's my cat just scratching away at the door. He wants in, and as soon as I let him in, he'll be cool. And then uh, probably within 5 more minutes or so, he'll be scratching at the door to get out again, unless he decides to take a nap. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, we can have coffee. I know that, but it's just the creamer and the sugar that we can't have. And man, I don't know. I've got I don't remember what kind of flavored creamer that I have in the fridge, but it's something good. I just don't remember what. And it was something on sale, the two for deal over at the grocery store. And I don't remember. It's got chocolate in it. I remember that much. Possibly chocolate and caramel or something. It's some kind of candy bar. So while I'm doing this cleansing fasting thing, I won't be having my creamer, and yeah, that's a little bit of a downer, but it'll be okay. I'm making a little sacrifice, and I think we all should. Oh, it's peppermint cocoa. Yes, thank you, producer Carla. Peppermint cocoa is the name of the creamer, and it's actually pretty daggone good. And even if you have really crappy tasting coffee, you got good creamer, that coffee can be pretty good. Because I know we have a local coffee company down here that's huge, but they are local and I can't stand their coffee. I find that it's too bitter. But with the right creamer, it's not bad coffee at all. But anyway, I just wanted to wish everyone a very wonderful evening. And remember, be kind to each other because you never know the battle the person next to you is fighting in their own head. And they'll never say a word, never let you know anything about it. But a smile, a hello can mean the world to somebody. So Be nice because you deserve it. And as always, I will bid you farewell and let you remember that it's not a trend, it's a lifestyle.